What's going on, everyone? Dare here, and here's a quick guide on how to get the rope gun in Sons of the Forest. When you're looking at the map, we're going to be going right here. From the GPS in-game, this is where we're going to be as well. Luckily, the caves do show up automatically, so it shouldn't be that difficult to find. I would also suggest being very well supplied before going into cave, and by that, I mean probably being maxed out on stone arrows, 3D printed arrows, have a bow. Any sort of armor is also very helpful, so if you don't have it, I'd farm up some bone armor and at least having the modern axe. The most important thing is probably Molotov cocktails and flares though. You'll be using a lot of those. All right, now that we are ready, let's go full Johnny on the entrance and head on in. After the entrance, you're going to come upon this very large room, and there's quite a few mutants just running around in here. I would suggest throwing a couple flares down and then using your bow and arrows to pick them off to thin them out a bit, and then once there's a couple stragglers, moving in to clean them out with your modern axe. A quick tip is if you find yourself in a bind and are low in health, you can actually heal inside the backpack. If you explore the edge of the map, you can also find a cross. It's not needed for this guide, but it's there. Once you're done exploring, head to the only passageway leading out of this chamber, and you will come across a big fat boy stuck in a crevice. Lucky for us, there's some time bombs right nearby that you can pick up and chuck over at him to solve that problem real quickly. We're rewarded with another chamber full of mutants. I would take this slow and try and pull one or two of them at a time to you, otherwise it's really easy to get overwhelmed. There are also some larger, I've been referring to as tummy ticklers in here as well. A Molotov and some well-placed arrows puts them down very quickly. Continuing on, you're going to come across this mural on the wall of a man in a box. There's two tummy ticklers here, and then a much larger mutant that appears to be two regular mutants glued together. It's fast, it's aggressive, and it's kind of hard to handle, so try and make sure you don't pull all three of these at once like I did. Don't worry, it gets better from there. As soon as we're done with that room, we're going to be fighting a bunch of chicken babies. Yep, they're back. Following the chicken babies is a very narrow hallway, followed by a very short hallway. Who made this place, Dr. Seuss? Following the short hallway will be another room full of mutants, but luckily this time they are spaced out enough that I kind of just ran up and chopped up the single mutants and then dispatched the tummy ticklers individually. Another tip I want to throw in is make sure you're taking off all the creepy armor of the mutants that they kill, because it is much better than the bone armor and very handy to have. Continuing on, you will find more groups of chicken babies. What would that be called? A nursery? A clutch? A KFC franchise? Anyway, at one point, you're going to find a fork in the road and the narrow passageway. You're going to want to go to the left on the first fork, which will immediately lead you to another group of chicken babies. After you finish them off or put them to bed, you're going to come across another fork, at which point you're going to want to take the right one. We are so close now in the final stretch. You are going to come across one or two more mutants, one of which will be, in fact, a tummy tickler. And lo and behold, you should see light at the end of the tunnel, and sitting inside of a case will be the rope gun. God, I hope this was worth it. Now with the rope gun and even the rebreather in hand, next guy that I'll be doing will be the shovel. And with your ill-begotten gains, grab that zip line and ride it on down. Should be a straight shot to the surface. Hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe button to see more of my content. And if you have a second, check out my Let's Play of Sons of the Forest. I hope everyone has a fantastic day. I'll see you on the next one. See you later.